Hello people of the verse and welcome to the channel. It's the Eradicator here with another update about Star Citizen for 3.13. There has been another patch for the weekend and this is Star Citizen for 3.13.OK, and it brings here some good news because it seems that finally weapons are free at Port Olisar. They have enabled ship firing within the Port Olisar green zone, meaning that no longer will people be able to hide within that particular perimeter around Port Olisar and be free of weapons. This is not going to be the case anymore, which I think is great because, you know, it's not too far from Grimex. There are sometimes some low profile criminals who do end up here landing at Port Olisar thinking that they are safe there. It is not going to be the case. They will only be safe if they will be inside the building, and I'm very glad to see that. Now let's move on to the major bug fixes here. They fixed an issue causing ships to become impounded shortly after summoning them. Now this is an issue that actually I have encountered as well in 3.12, so I'm glad to see that this bug fix is coming in 3.13. They fixed an issue causing players to be unable to interact with any seat in multiple vehicles if they leave it while in content travel and content drive. This has happened also to my group in 3.12. I remember I was with Shadowrise in Karak and we were leaving our seats when we were traveling content drive, and when we came back his ship was just unusable because nobody could use any of the seats. Hopefully this will be fixed for good and will not happen anymore because it definitely ruined our group gameplay when that happened. Ship loadouts should no longer be removed when naming a ship. They fixed an issue that could cause the player to let go of pushable trolleys when it wasn't intended. I suppose that if you are on a slope, that might not be a desirable effect, right? Because you'll be losing your trolley. Alt tabbing out of the game and back in when it is set to full screen should no longer cause the image to be frozen. Yes, this has happened to me several times. I do alt tab all the time to check out, for example, Discord or Facebook or any other social media to see what's going on when we are, for example, traveling in long distances, right? So glad to see that this has been fixed. The docked Merlin enter interactions should now show when the constellation is moving. The RSI constellation Andromeda should no longer be missing doors and elevators when spawned with livery green paint. Players should no longer be missing the animation or get stuck in seats when using sit at multiple locations as a female character. I don't know. Please let me know, by the way. That's going to be the giveaway question, guys. Do you use a female character from time to time? I would like to. Sometimes I have to admit that in the PTU, I do the Eradicator, right? Just because she looks good. But that's pretty much it in the PU. I never use a female character. But sometimes, you know, I say hello to the supposedly ladies in the verse and then I hear, hi. So I think that there are quite a few of you guys who use the female characters. Anyway, they fixed an issue causing ships to fall through a planet surface collision after entering the pilot's seat upon return from logout. Yes, well, this is an old bug that unfortunately seems to have made a return in 3.13 and has been fixed. They fixed an issue causing the Star Runner fuel scoop to not gather enough fuel to restore the ship's fuel tank. Oh wow, okay, so they are really aiming at restoring the ship's fuel tank when we are scooping fuel with the Star Runner. That is really good because again it has a huge fuel tank, so if the fuel scoop can help, that means that we are going to save money restocking the ship when we go back to stations. That is really good news. Exiting a vehicle's turret while moving the mouse should no longer cause the player steering to be stuck. They fixed an issue causing ground vehicles remote turrets to not fire. When the player is interrupted via a mission, details pop up while using the search bar in a Delphi tab. Their game should no longer become unresponsive upon leaving the mobiGlas view. That was quite a crazy bug. Unfortunately, I've not experienced this one, but I suppose that quite a lot of people had to basically do Control Alt Delete when that happened. They fixed an issue causing mission locations around Nubabich from appearing. They fixed a missing geometry near the cave entrance near Lorville, which caused player to fall through the world. Well, this happened. I remember this was this bug here. I remember the last patch they said it was fixed, and then it was still a known issue. That was weird. So hopefully this time it is fixed for good. Opening Moby Glass or equipping an item during the medpen heal animation should no longer cause the player to pull out another medpen that doesn't work, and replace me texture should no longer be present at the floor of the Lorville custom case. Yes, I noticed that also in 3.12. Glad it is gone. Only 2 client crashes and 2 server crashes, but quite a few bugs indeed that were fixed. There are still some known issues, of course, right? It wouldn't be the PTU without known issues. And we still cannot pitch yaw or roll with the 100 series. We still have a... so the game client console is spammed with info, code, service, social, web, RTC, blah, 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 blah. When the camera is enabled, the players may get a random crime stat when killing a bounty. This is something that happened to the Tourist Galactic in a video that I made a couple of days ago when he was around the security post Carré, and I was glad to have a kill here on that day. But the reason why he got a crime stat was because that had happened to him, and the reason, apparently people are saying the reason why this is happening is because apparently with force reactions some NPCs get ejected of their ships before so right after the ship dies. So first the ship is destroyed, and then the destruction of the ship kills the NPC, and this causes that. So basically when the player is ejected, when you destroy the ship, this is resulting in a vehicle destruction. But because the NPC is not in the ship anymore, then the game does not consider that you should destroy that ship, so that's why you get a crime stat. It's ridiculous, and hopefully this will be fixed soon. Anyway, the ASOP displays as unable to spawn at this time could find a player for spawning a ship with one already on pad. I don't understand this. So the ASOP displays unable to shop at this time and could give a fine. That is really crazy. Constellation ship elevators lose collision when a snub ship is undocked. On landing pads, trolleys are unable to be pushed. We know this one already, right? Characters still suffocate for a few seconds when you change helmet. Oh no. So weapon icon, ammo count and grenade count are missing from the user HUD. Yes, I thought that it was a feature. I remember I played SPK mission and I could not see any of my ammos on my for my gun, so I thought, oh wow, okay, so they're making it a little bit hardcore, but no, it is a bug. The Prowler wings feathers do not have SDF coverage, so apparently, yes, I was criticizing people saying that they were shield holes, but apparently it looks like they were right. There are indeed a few ships that do have shield holes, and the Prowler seems to be one of them. And Star Marine elimination ends in a draw immediately after the game starts if 2 or more players join before the game countdown is complete. So there we have it, guys. The patch notes for Star Citizen 3.13.OK. I will be trying, hopefully tomorrow we'll be having a little live stream as well. I know I keep saying we'll have live stream and then I never have time, right? So but I'll keep on trying, guys, because there's definitely a lot to check out. That's all for this video. Don't forget to please hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see daily videos about Star Citizen. And yeah, don't forget to check out also 3.13.OK if you have access to the PTU. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more content on the channel. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later. This video is brought to you by the people who support this channel on Patreon and via the join button as well. Supporters of the channel get access to lots of cool perks, such as access to my private Discord, your question answered in the show, you get to know when I'm going to play, and also you get to have a chance to influence the editorial line of the channel. Any help is appreciated, starts at just $1 a month. Thank you very much for watching. This is the Eradicator, and I'll see you guys later.